Hi guys, welcome everybody. This is the day one of Python Zero to Hero. Let me welcome you all and thanks for joining. And I'm able to see all your chats, so do let me know what you think about the session. This would be the entire week session, around 5 days, and close to or little greater than 5 hours. So every day would be as excited as you would have expected because we are going to cover many things. But before that, let me tell you that why we have conducted these kind of session and why I am choosing a Python as a good to go library. Before that, let me go to a Google and just show you that why Python, why not other language. You see that the entire programming world, what do you get? Entire 31% share has been done by a Python. The second most popular programming language, maybe from many decades, is a Java, which holds only 17 or 18%, which is quite to half of Python. So if you find a Python developer, you have a double or triple chance from other as compared to Java or JavaScript guy to get hired. That's why we have decided that we'll start teaching introduction of programming using a Python. And not only this, hi guys, I'm able to see your chat. So yeah, hi everyone. The course length is of the entire hour, but let me be assure you that you won't feel a bore. So just hold tight. So let me tell you that as we have seen a Python ranking, but there are many institutes around the world, not only in India. India, we can see IITs, VJTIs, NITs, many popular colleges, what you see. And around the world, Caltech, MIT, Stanford, Cambridge, all universities teach introduction to programming using only Python. So if somebody is starting a programming language, Python is your the best choice to start your career. Not only you can learn a program within a 6 month or maybe within a 5, depends on your speed, you can quickly kickstart your career. Does not matter you are a grads, you are a postgrads, you are engineering, does not matter. If you have a good enough education, you have started within a 6 months, you would be ready for Python or any job inside the programming. So let me show you many things how we are going to start writing a Python code slowly. First, how to download a Python? That's question I get asked many times. You just need to go to python.org, download section. Let me go here. You see many things: 3.10 version, 3.9, 3.8, 7, 6, 2.7. Don't use it because you must have seen it here that maintenance status is end of life. Basically means they are going to end, they have already ended the support. Other versions you can download it, it's up to you. Once you have downloaded, you can start Python by going to terminal. How I'm going to terminal is I'm on a Mac. You can decide any Windows or a Macintosh or Linux laptop, just open a CMD or terminal, just type Python. In my case, if I type Python, I get Python 3.8 because I have Python 3.8 as well installed. So you just need to type a Python. Once inside a Python, you can just play with it, which we are going to play as well. This is the first part. Hope my screen is visible because somebody has typed in a chat that my screen is not visible. So can anybody confirm in a chat box, go YouTube chat, that my screen is visible, guys? Looks like my screen is visible. We can't see your machine. Some people are saying it's visible. So whomsoever aren't able to see, please do check your connection because I have shared the screen as well since the beginning of the class. Good. So let me show you one more once again that you need to go to python.org, downloads, go to download, and here you see many versions of Python. Just choose one of them which you wanted to install. You can install it or you can download it directly from here. How to verify that you have a proper version of Python installed? Go to any terminal, let it be Linux, Windows, or Macintosh. You just need to go to terminal and just type Python, enter. If you see this kind of editor, you try 2 plus 2 4 anything. it means your Python installation has been done successfully. This is the first step. Second step is that, okay, it's good to practice on a Python terminal, but you can't save a file. It will be difficult to keep a record of what you are doing. For that, we may need a text editor. So everybody has heard about text editor. Maybe many people have some favorite text editor, but let me show you a top 5 text editor. First, what I would suggest is VS Code. You can go to VS Code and install it free of cost. Second is that Sublime Text. Go to Sublime. Again, download it. It's free for all operating system. Third thing would be Atom. Really, it's a good suggested. Atom is really good. We have Notepad++ also. Any older folks, it's also a very good text editor available for all operating system. Then we have something called PyCharm. Everybody's known about it. Many people have heard about it. This is also free. Very well work with Python. Closely, tightly knitted. So these 5 text editor you can choose. I have all 5 installed, so no worries. But for teaching purpose, I'm going to use something called Anaconda. So let me give that link as well. Anaconda download. You just go to individual edition, Anaconda, install it. Once you install, you will have something like text editor like this. Let me open that Anaconda, something like this. So let me make a new file and let me put today's date. Today it's a 12 or 13 2021 Python 0 to hero. You can rename your file to day 1. You can rename it as quick as you can see here. This is good if you know about it. If you know about a Jupyter, that would be really great. But if you are not comfortable with Jupyter, please do try any of the 5 text editor, which is PyCharm, Atom, Notepad++, VS Code, or if you have something else as well, do try that. And we will be speaking about these kind of text editor many more times in this section. So let me directly jump into the code because this is where we are going to practice a lot. So where is my file? Yeah, this is here. Okay. So I'm going to start, but before that, I wanted to make sure that everybody is able to provide their feedback in a chat because this is going to be a very interactive session. This session you will come to know about your mentor, which is me, and you will come to know about what kind of teaching we are doing here, what kind of benefit you can get. So before starting the lecture, I need to introduce myself because you should know who is your mentor. My name is Kamal Seth, and I do have around a decade or maybe little more than that of experience in a Python. And I currently work for the biggest banking corporation in the world. And before that, earlier I was in a Aon, again the biggest insurance broker. And before that, I was in many VFX and animation companies. So I am using a Python since around 11 or 12 years since Python 2.4 has come. So do have a good exposure with Python. Knows a many field where you can a Python. So for all the folks, all the great audience who has given your wonderful time to us, let me tell you that many major area where you can use a Python. So I'm going to make a comment. This is the way you can make a comment, single quotes comment. I'll show you some more types of comment. You can use Python in web development, very good. You can use Python entirely for building backend. You can use Python for building backend or front end. That's called full stack. You can use Python for building backend, front end, as well as database also. That's called mean stack, major field. Then you can use Python, everybody's known about AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, data analytics, data engineering, hot field, data engineering. Then we have called data science, everybody's favorite word, I would say. You can use in VFX, animation, automation, banking, insurance, many more. I can't emphasize more on this, that there are many fields where you can use a Python. And when I say use of Python, basically means after getting a 6 or 7 month good exposure, quickly you can get interviewed and you can directly start your internship or you can directly start your salary as well. So this is the power of Python. Yes, many people are saying cloud. Yes, AI, ML. That's what I said. Data visualization is part of data engineering. Yes, I can't emphasize more on that. Yes, Kala, you can learn a Python without a zero knowledge of C++ or C language. Let me be honest with you. If you guys have no experience in any programming language, let me tell you, you are at the correct place, because I'm going to talk about from a zero, absolutely zero, absolutely zero. So let's get back to our. So this is the way you can use a Python in many fields. So what I have done here, let me say, you can use in this field. So this is called commenting. So I have commented using a single quotes. There are many way. You can comment like this also. This is comment. You can comment like triple quotes also. This is called. This is multi line comment. And you have seen single quotes also, so you can specify that as well. This is single quotes. Many way of, you can double also, does not matter. Comment is a comment. Triple also does not matter at all. So this is a very, very fundamental way of commenting anything. Okay, why many people must be wondering, what do you mean by comment? Comment is basically if you have made something and if somebody else read it, or maybe you read it after some time, you wanted to know that that thing is what you were thinking while you were making that program. So these entire documentation, you can do it through comments. Just like we maintain a diary, we maintain our documents, we maintain text copies, we maintain some kind of a voice messages. Same thing in programming, we have a concept of commenting things. Hope that makes sense as well. Yeah. I am seeing a very lot of excited folks. No worries, guys. About this course as well. After some time, I'm going to talk about many opportunities which you can get inside a Let's Upgrade, which will help you to kickstart your career, even though if you have no knowledge in programming language or if you have some knowledge in programming language. So just hold tight. Uh, so now, as we have completed, and we are going to talk about many more things apart from Python as well in a day 3 or day 4 as well. So we have learned about a comment. So suppose I wanted to make a couple of comments. So we can say that this is comment of program. So you can do as well like this. Now, when we start any programming thing, we need to start, the first thing is basically a print statement. How you can print things, how you can do something which will print it and you can see it through the output. This is called a print statement in programming language. So this is the most fundamental way. Now in Python, I'm going to explain you many ways of printing. Python is such a rich language that in many programming language, you would see one or maximum two types of print statement. Let me take example of C, C out, C in. C++, printf, scanf. C++ is C out, C in. C is printf, scanf. Only one way. JavaScript, you have a console.log or console.message, or maybe a 2 or 3 way. But in Python, we have more than 4. So very rich vocabulary as far as the print statement also is concerned. So let me take you a step by step, and I can assure you that you would understand there is no difficulty in this. So let me start. Let me show you a basic way of printing statement. I'm going to just make a block printing statement in Python, and I can make this as a heading. So I just need to go to code and just type it as a heading. You can explore a lot inside this text editor. The first thing is that print, simple print. Earlier Python, if you write like this, let hello world, our old friend of earlier Python, you can execute print without bracket or parenthesis, but after a Python 3, you need to provide parenthesis or bracket. As you can say that it clearly says that missing parenthesis in call to print. Did you mean a bracket hello world? Yes, that's what I meant. So I can directly copy it, or I can just put a bracket here as well. Yes, it works. Let me make one more print. It's good to keep a space after print, but if you don't keep, it's exactly same. I can execute the same thing. But it's good to keep a practice because we want our code to be as clear as possible. I can say print 2 plus 3. This is addition. You can do print 2, 3 minus 2. Subtraction. I can do print 3 multiplied by 2. That's a 6. You can do that. I can do print 6 divided by 2. I get that. Now if I try to do print 6 divided by 5, I get 1.2, which is a floating, which we will be discussing in more details. Basically means if you do a 6 divided by 5, it return 1.2. 1.2 means 0.2 is a floating number. But if you wanted to skip floating, you just want to return only divisible. You just want to eat the entire remainder. So you can do 6 by 5, but rather than single slash, you need to put a double slash. It would take the entire floating. So you get only 1. Do remember that? Now we have percent also. We wanted to find out that if 6 but gets divided by 5, what remainder gets left. So you can do 6% 5, we get 1 remainder. Let me try one more time. Suppose we have 9 and we do it by 5, so we get a remainder as, you know, that 4. So we get remainder as 4. So this is abstract subtraction, addition, multiplication, many things. Now if you wanted to add 2 things in a single line, you can do that. You can do 2 plus 3 and you can do 3 multiplied by 2. That as well work. Many things. Now you know that we have tried this example, our simple example, hello world. Yes. But now rather than hello world, I wanted to add something in hello world. Hello, let's upgrade. So in that case, every time I need to change inside this. I don't want that. So what I need to do is I just need to save it maybe in some variable, some kind of variable. How to declare a variable? Very simple. You just need to write the name of the variable. Example, I'm going to write introduction. That's the name of the variable. You don't need to worry about that. It would be, if anybody who has done C++ or C# or C or JavaScript, you know that while declaring a variable, you need to really worry about is it would be an integer, it would be a float, it would be a double, blah blah. You need to declare before making the variable itself. This is not at all a worry in Python. You just need to declare a variable, automatically it will interpret that what it is. That's it. So I said the introduction is let's upgrade. Yes, how to print an introduction? Many ways. I can do like directly here introduction, or I can directly type introduction here. Yes, now I come here and I do the print introduction, but I want to combine it with hello, let's upgrade. So we have hello and I wanted to combine with let's upgrade. You can do like this, hello introduction. This is also possible, but you see there is no space, so you may need to keep a hard-coded space, which you can keep like this. I'm going to first show you the lazy way of printing, then smarter way. Introduction, this works, but you see that I am joining variables not too fancy. I mean, it's not really clearer way. So there are already a pre-built way. What you can do is you can type hello, very simple. You can give curly braces. This is called curly braces, and outside dot format introduction. As simple as you can see. If I say that my introduction is Kamal, my name, and I come here and I say that print, let me go inside, hello, and dot format as I have used here, introduction. Anytime you change variable, you don't need to worry about writing inside, it directly can catch. Now I have two things. I have introduction as well as platform, our platform, which is let's upgrade. Platform is a let's upgrade, and language is we are using is Python, you know that. And today's date, let me show you today's date is what date today. It's a 13th of December 2021. We'll later see that how to extract the date also in Python. So we have, this shouldn't be introduced, this should be a name that works. So we have name, platform, language, and date. How you can print smartly? Same thing. You can say name is smartly. I'll show you. You don't need to worry about that. Name is very simple. First, this step, dot format name. I'm going to extend it difficulty level one by one. Name is Kamal. Let's see, do we have any more doubts? Screen is not visible. Guys, if many people are complaining about this, so please do try to connect it again, because I believe screen is totally visible and my internet speed is also quite fast. So please just rejoin again just to see. Sure guys, so do give me a feedback if you still not visible. So I have name Kamal, I have formatted. Now I want to extend it. Name is as Kamal, we have said, and using, I want to use programming language also, I want to specify. So I can use dot format. First, it will be a name obviously, and programming language. So programming language is language, you can say. Name is Kamal and using Python. Very, very easy. Let me copy this, extend it further. Name is Kamal and using a Python. At our platform name, this, and I'm just going to extend it. Platform. Very simple, guys. Let me copy that. I'm going to extend it further. On date. And here I'm just going to make a date. Name is Kamal, you are using Python at LetsUpgrade on 13th of December 2021. Way of formatting. Now let me show you some more way of playing with this format. I'm going to do Control C. And if you are able to see the entire thing on the single page, you can do something called backward slash. You can break the entire line in many parts so that it's totally visible to you. Many people are saying that why I'm not teaching on VS Code is, guys, because in VS Code, if I try to teach, I need to comment the upper code so that while I wanted to execute on the last line, so remaining line would be commented. So it will not be a really clearer for you folks. So that's why I'm using a Jupyter notebook, so that every cell is getting executed and you are able to compare two results. Just like what I have executed here, what I have executed there, which is really not possible with the LetsUpgrade. Hope that makes sense to everybody. Okay, let's take a pause. Sir, speak in Hindi and English. English is, I believe it's quite fine. If Hindi, do let me know. Python is not working in Windows 7. Please install Python, or maybe you have Python, but you must have not added in environmental variable. So you just type in a Google how to add Python in environment variable. Just check about that as well. This is a common problem with Windows 7. In a case of a Linux or a Macintosh, it directly catches. Okay, let's read some more doubt. How many days? Monday to Friday we are going to have this session. Harsh, can you try 180p, because it's currently I'm making it as a 1440p. So this is the higher version. So do try that. Okay, before going further with the print statement and many things, many people have asked about courses of how to learn Python and how we are going to get a job and many more things. So let me take, yeah, you are going to get a certificate at the end of the week. No worries, guys. So let me talk about some more thing in LetsUpgrade apart from this course. So this course is just a way of getting acquainted for you folks that how Python would looks like if you try to make it as a career. So you start loving it in a week, then you decide and you can go further that with it. So for this entire curriculum, we have many PGP courses. PGP means post-graduation program. So these courses are typically like 6 months, and every week maybe a 3 or 4 lectures, and every maybe after every week, Saturday or maybe Sunday is a project. And we complete maybe more than a 12 or sometimes 15 projects, and there are many sessions also which you can find out through the LetsUpgrade. But let me tell you what kind of courses we conduct here in PGP using Python. So inside of PGP using Python, we have a 4 PGP types. The first thing is web development, as I said, mean stack or full stack. Backend Python, front-end Python using a favorite framework like you can take React.js or a Node.js, or there's a single page of a React Native also, or Django also, Flask, some more framework as well as you folks knows. And the backend, as I spoke about, database, you can use Postgres, also NoSQL database, also graph database as well. Second type of PGP what we are offering is a AI, artificial intelligence, and ML, machine learning. Included deep learning PGP also, where you would see how to start taking a data, how to extract a data, filter it, how to use an algorithm, how to make a predictions. What do you mean by k-mean algorithm? What do you mean by classification, clustering? What do you mean by how clustering will help you to divide data? Many lot of things. Third type of excited PGP what we are offering is a data science, totally concentrated on the data, because data is the new oil. Everybody knows about that. So learning about what are the pipelines and data steps, what all algorithm you can use, what are statistics technique use it, how to data visualize it using many inbuilt library like Seaborn, Matplotlib, or a SciPy or a Skype, many more things. And the last thing is simple, straightforward, Python and Django. Django is a front-end web framework, very popular, entirely built in Python. You see an Instagram web page that entirely built in Django. So if you are wanting to concentrate only on Python and Django, that PGP also works. And costing wise also, what we are offering, the price is not at all near to what our competitor, not wanted to name them, is offering. So the cost is around 29,600, which also you can pay in a parts. And maybe for this week, as I'm teaching, I have got a privilege that my student, if they use my code, they can quickly get around the close to 4 or 5,000 discount. For that, you just need to use my code. My name is Kamal, capital KAMAL, which our host is also going to give in the chat box. So just type and you can get a quickly 4,000 rupees quick off also. Then there are some more offers with referral also and many more things. So do try to explore that. So that was all about our PGP courses. So let me get back to our print statement and let's explore some more print. Hope you folks are also as excited as I am. Sure. So as you can see my text editor here, and I tried to copy this for variable and just executed it, and I'm able to see that breaks is. Now what I can do is, if I want to play with braces, so I can do that. This should be the first parameter, which is 0, because any programming language index start with 0. So I wanted to say that 0 means 0th parameter. This name, first parameter should be a language, second parameter should be, second means third. Hope you understand. 0, 1, 2 platform, and the last one should be date. Works fine. Not date, fourth, sorry. 1, 2, 3, that's a 3 and this is 2. My name is Kamal said using Python, let's upgrade, blah blah. Now if you copy this and you manipulate it, rather than 0 you keep it as 3, you keep that as 0, 0, and here you keep it as 2, here you keep it as 1. Really you will jumbled up the entire Python code. Let me show you. Name is 13th of December 2021 using Kamal at let's upgrade on Python, entirely jumbled up. So what we learned from this is, if you don't provide any argument number, it would go line by line, 0, 1, 2, 3. But if you provide, it will try to access, okay, 0 this, 1 this. If you jumbled up this, you will jumbled up all your argument also. So that is the only one which you need to careful about it. So this is the one way or second way of print statement. Let me show you the third way now. We have, okay, let me show you. We have name, we have platform, just to make sure, we have name, and we have date. Hope that's visible, guys. Please Hindi also. Guys, why I'm not talking in Hindi is because many people are able to understand English, but there are many people who can't understand a single word in Hindi. So just to keep the entire integrity of the course, I am completing in Hindi. But again, I'm not conducting the entire lecture in a kind of a hi-fi English. Just a very simple. Hope everybody is able to connect with the vocabulary which I'm using. So that's the only way. So okay, we have name, platform, date, and language also. Now let me show you the second way of printing. I say that name just like this. Name is also, again, I'm going to progress in. Name is %s. Percent means you know that percent sign. And here I'm going to make outer the bracket %, another bracket, and name. Execute this. Name is Kamal. Let me copy that. Let me extend it one by one. Per name is percentage, teaches, again %s, teaches means platform, and name comma platform. Name is Kamal, teaches, not D. Teaches, let's upgrade. Let me extend that as well. Let me copy this and percentage at means the place, at our beloved let's upgrade. So I'm going to say let's upgrade is a platform. Teaches, no, not platform, sorry, language. Teaches Python, language that is, and platform. Name is Kamal, teaches Python, at let's upgrade. Let me now extend that also further, and then let me play with it on, which is our date. Now let me take it to the next line so everybody is able to see it. And here I'm going to provide a date. Name is Kamal, teaches Python, let's upgrade on 13th of December. Very simple. Now this %s. Now let me make another parameter. What is this? Total count. Example, our total count on YouTube is how much? Let me see. Not sure about it. If anybody would tell me, otherwise I'll take it as a figure as 300. Let me say only 300. 300 is a number. Hope that makes sense. So now if I try to copy this entire thing here, teaches at just last thing is this, and count is %s, same %s, and I'm going to make it as a new line here, and I'm going to just comma and total. Count is 300, but 300 is a number. It's not a string because %s means string. So let me write it here as well. Single quotes. %s is string. %digit is digit or number. %float is float, means something like 70.245, something like that. There are some more, but these are the very basic. %string, digit, float. So I may write %digit. You see that it's again 300. All it didn't make a difference, but on the back end, it's really taking it as a digit. I'll show you. On a platform is a let's upgrade, which is string. If I try to convert that into digit, you would get an error. %d format a number is required, not string. So it's really working on a backend. Now, rather than digit, I want to provide as a float. You will see a change. 300 ... comma. So you may decide what kind of data type it is, and data type also we are going to learn, but you can specify it's a %s, digit, or float. Here you have no chance of jumping up the argument because %s, if you put this %s here does not matter. So that's totally makes sense. Now let me take you the fourth type of print statement, the most excited one. Can you guess what that would be, guys? The last type of print statement in Python. Can anybody write in a chat what that would be? What that chat statement would be, guys? Not the chat, sorry. The print statement kind. Everybody, can you write in a chat what kind of print statement? Now I'm going to take the last one. Guess, just try a wild guess. I want this in session to be interactive, guys. So please just type anything in chat. The last print statement in Python. Print we covered. Aditya and Abhinav, we have covered print statement. Vedant, just try a guess. Does not matter. It should be a right. That is the beauty of programming. We make an error. Sunny, user defined is basically input. That's not count as a print. Although we'll cover that next. We are going to hold tight, guys. The most excited print statement in Python community, which we are going to cover is, yes, Aditya Maurya has said correctly, F printing. That's called F type printing. Yes, the most excited and the easiest of all. And F type printing really has taken inspiration from a JavaScript, and but more powerful than JavaScript. So JavaScript on steroid. Yes. How to do that? We have name. Remember that, guys? Let me just take. We have everything or not? Platform. We have date as well, and then we have total also count. Then we have one more thing, language. Okay. Now I'm going to make a print and double quotes or single quotes, but before single or double quote you need to write F here, and you just need to write like this. Now I'm going to keep all the print statement line by line to compare. First is this, the simplest one which we have covered, so that people can compare it. Name is name, the simplest one. Second which we have covered. Now let me remove F first. Name is Kamal. Second type of is name is this, and dot format, you can compare that name. Third is name is %s, because that's a string. Percent name. You have observed one weird behavior. Name. I'm declaring variable, but I need to specify the declaration outside also. Not too good, not too good. Here comes the role of F type. F type. How I'm going to do the same thing is, I'm just going to double quote, but before that I need to write F, and name is simple. You don't need to specify anything outside. Very, very simple. Let me extend it to show you some more use of it. Name is this, teaches what we do, we learn Python. So that's a language. Name is Kamal, teaches Python. Let me copy that as well. We'll not waste a lot of time in writing code. Teaches Python on date. Yes. Hope it's making excited to you folks as well. Date at platform. If you remember that, at Let's Upgrade. As simple as you're seeing here. Some more use. You remember that, guys? Not this. We did that 2 plus 3 is, you can do like 2, you can do 2 plus 3 is dot format, you can do 2 plus 3. It's not catching. Not at all catch. Not here, I need to make it. 2 plus 3 is 5. Same thing here. I'll show you with F type also. 2 plus 3 is %d, because it's a digit, and percent 2 plus 3. Yes, same thing. It's good. People are still using these kind of print statement, what I showed you. But same thing with F type, you just check. F 2 plus 3 is, let me remove that. You can directly write expression inside. Same thing. Isn't that excited, guys? Guys, uh, you good with F type? Shall I take some more examples with F type? Then we will introduce to a data types. Okay. And guys, whomsoever having a doubt with regarding the attendance, no worries at all. Quickly, this would get resolved as well. Okay. So, uh, Dinesh, no worries about the attendance. You would be getting the attendance link shortly. No worries about that. So let me go back to the text editor and try some more thing with the print statement, F type basically. You can make a single quotes also. So that's totally all right. I'll show you 2 plus 3. Now, if you have something called double quotes inside single quote, how to handle that? You have a double quotes. My name is, and inside you want to give your name. Kamal say you can do that. Double quotes inside single quote. If you have a single quotes inside double quote, that also works. My name is double quotes, that also works. But if you try to mix double quote inside double quotes, you may get error. Yes, and or single quote inside single quotes, because it will not understand where to break it or where it does not break. It's not understanding. Same thing is with single quotes as well. My name is, and single quotes, Kamal Seth. Problem. Double quote inside single quote work, single quote inside double quote work. Okay, let's see what else we can do with F type. I can find out which is greater. Basically, I'm going to take a two number and compare it side by side. 4 is greater than 5. It's not greater, yes. If I say 14 is greater than 5, yes. So directly you can execute a statement. So with this, we complete print statement. So we have completed 4 types of print statement, the most for any programming language, guys. The most. Let me use a word again, the most for any type of programming language. F type is the best. Yes, many people are liking F type. So I'm going to use F type a lot for the entire class. But just to show you that there are other ways also you can try. Shivananda, yes, we do use a F type a lot in real world as well. Let me assure you that. So now let me start with a data type, a very simple data types in Python. Let me make it as a heading and let me execute that. So I'm going to first start with integer. How you can declare integer? You can say that number is equal to 56 or age is equal to 21. Total is equal to 450. It's an integer. How to find out it's an integer? First, how to print the number? You know that. You just need to type a num, or you can type age. You can do that. Now, how to find out this num is an integer? You have something called type, your handy tool. Type of num is integer. Let's talk about age or a total. All are integer. Let's try with float. Same thing with float. Marks is equal to 45.56. Uh, Income is equal to 456,000.1. How to print that? Very simple. How to find out it's a float or not? Same thing. Marks or income. Easy, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Very easy. Let's try with string. Name is equal to let's upgrade. Place is equal to we are currently at India. How to print that? I'm going to show you many times print statement because you need to try that. You can do name like this also as well as this also. Same. How to find out it's a string? Same. Name is a string. Name, place is a string. Simple integer. Now we have boolean. Boolean is greater. Suppose we have a variable called greater. GREAT. This greater is true. Is lesser is equal example false. Not the false. And F or P should be capital, because if you write false like this, you will not understand. It will not understand. But if you write false like this, it will understand. How to print this false? You can print is greater like this also using a print statement. Same thing. You need to make a bracket. Bracket is compulsory. Later, many people must have a doubt that if I try this, it will print is greater, because it's not able to understand that you are trying to find out the variable. It just think that you are trying to just print this name is greater. That's it. How to find out what it is? You know that is greater. Try with is lesser. Simple. So integer, float, and you can make a complex float, then string, boolean. There are some more, but I won't go that. There we have a complex number, many more things, but not needed. These are called primitive data types. Then there is something called non-primitive data types. Basically means a data type which is we are going to use to store things, make a collection, many things. Let me spend a couple of minutes to take your doubt, guys. So guys, yes, Yogita, type is a handy tool to find out what kind of variable it is. Guys, I believe that whether he has provided the attendance link, so do try that. And do think about, I mean, within a week, you will understand the level of teaching we have here in Let's Upgrade. And I can assure you that you will get a lot of advantages, and you will learn about what programming is using this entire week. So please request everybody to attend as much as you can. Do invite your friends so that they also can get a advantage of these kind of courses. So okay, I believe there is no doubt about this. So let me get back to my text editor again, and let me try the first non-primitive data type, which is called list. List is what? It means collection of items. Simple. So in other programming languages, C, C++, or JavaScript or other things, while making a list is also called as array. If you have come from some other programming language, you must have heard about array. So this is called array or list are same. But in Python, while making a list, you don't need to say that this list will have a collection of integer or a float or a string. You don't need to say that. And one more advantage is that you can have a list of integer plus float plus string entire in the single list. That is the biggest added advantage. In other language, low level, you won't be able to have that advantage. So you can mix up. Let me show you one by one. So I'm going to say fruits. The first list. How to declare an empty list is using this command. But I'm going to fill a list right now here itself. So we have apple, mango, cherry, banana, sapota. Although I'm not sure about the sapota spelling. How to print a list? Very simple. First, fruits. Very simple. Very simple. Now you wanted to print one by one. Or let me make another list now. Another list is total marks. So student had a 5 subject, he got 56, he got 78, 89, then he got 67 and 90. How to print that? Same thing, total marks. So this list is having all the integer, first has all the string. Now let me make third list, total accurate marks, basically means floating point as well as I'll include 67.78, 89.12, 34.56, 79.90. You can print that as well. Total, not marks, accurate marks. Oh, sorry, accurate marks. That works as well. Now I can make Boolean list also. True, false, true, true. That's also possible. You can print that, although you will use it later on, but you will understand that we can have. Now we can mix list. We can mix many things. We have banana, we have 12, we have 56.78, we have true also. You can use this also, mix of list. Mix list. How to find out that all lists are really a list? You can use something called everybody knows true or lot type list. Let's try with fruits. It's a list. Let's try last with mix. It's a list. Now, 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 now I want to add something in the mix list or any list. For adding, we have something called append method. Append. I wanted to append 56. Mixed list is currently this, guys. We have true. I'm appending or adding. Add item to right. It's always add to the right. Append. Now let me print it. You can just use mixed list. Oh, we have a apostrophe. 56. You want to add some more things, you can do that. Append name, doesn't matter what it is, just to show you. We have name also. It's always adding on the right side. Now you wanted to add on the left side, not on the right side. You can use something called mixed list dot insert. Left side basically means, can anybody tell me if I want to insert always on the left side, what index is the leftmost item? Can anybody write in a chat if I wanted to insert at the start of the list, which is absolutely left, what should be the index of that item? Sunny, yes, correct. 0, 0, 0. Good, good, good. Vandana, good. Tech. Lot of people have provided the correct answer. Yes, let me show you that as well. I wanted to insert 0, and what I want to insert? Anything. Cherry, suppose. Now let me try. I got a cherry. I wanted to insert some more. If you want to insert on the right side, you don't need to provide a position because append does that. But if you wanted to provide on the left side, you need to provide an index. 0. Now I'm going to add some more. Let me add what? Let's upgrade. Let me add some random item. That's it. And let me do a mixed list. Now you wanted to add something between cherry and banana. Before banana, after cherry. So the index is 0, 1, 2. You want to insert something at second position. You can do that. Insert. And I'm going to second position. I'm going to insert like some string. After cherry, before banana. Mixed list. See, it's between after cherry, before banana. Absolutely the way I wanted. Absolutely. Simple. Now I have mixed list this. I wanted to add duplicate item. I can do that. I wanted to append 12 again. I can do that. Let me just convert it into a code. We have mixed list dot. We have banana again. So 12, 12 two time. I want to say that how many times that 12 has occurred. I can do something called count. 12 has occurred 2 times. Mixed list dot count. How many times banana has occurred? I wanted to maybe find out. I can do that very well. Banana. Now I want to find out something which does not occur. Really, yes, I can do that. Python. 0. You won't get any error. There are a lot of things to cover, which we would be doing in a coming week. Okay. So I think we are 2 or 3 more minutes we do have, guys. So guys, everybody has provided the correct index. Negative index not needed. Negative index basically means -1. You are going reverse. So Dinesh, which we would be covering in the next lecture or maybe day after tomorrow. So guys, please do complete your attendance link. And do you have any doubt about this, what we have covered? And most important, are you enjoying the lecture? Character integer input in mixed list, how we can get only character? I didn't get your question. You can get a character. Suppose you want all the string. Got it. You can do that. you can simply come here. That's a little complicated, but I'll show you. You can see that you need to iterate it for each in mix list. First of all, I'll show you again, but just for this doubt, you have each, understand. But you want, if a particular is a string, so if you can do that, if statement, if type of each is equal to string, then only print string, print each. Otherwise, don't print it. Let me comment this. You see only string. Same thing you can do with integer or other things also. Hope I have answered your question. Uh, who's Kumar, Mr. Kumar, and Sai Kumar. Yes. Guys, hope you are enjoying this lecture, and please hold tight. We have 4 more days. I want everybody to be present every day. Please do invite your colleagues, folks, your student friend, college friends, your relatives, your brother, any sister, anybody who wanted to take some advantage of these class. Aditya, let's start with the Python. Once Python done, then we will try with the C++. But for starting, Python is good to understand the concept. C++ might be little difficult for the person who has never done any programming. Yes, there are the assignment, but not today. Maybe at the end of the 4th day. Yes, Sunny, we are trying to cover many things in this week. So yes, that's why we have introduced something called PGP. In PGP, there are many advantages. Individual mentorship, you would be assigned each mentor. So you can ask doubt to your mentor. If mentor not there, you can ask to me as well as personally. So there are many people to take care. So that's why we have started the PGP, which is the advanced version of these kind of classes. Yes, lot of doubt what are the difference between array and list. Those things we will be covering tomorrow, because this session should be of an hour so that people don't get exhausted. So just keep your doubt with you. Tomorrow when we join, just let me know about the doubt. We will be covering them one by one. Hope you have enjoyed this lecture a lot, and hope that you would be practicing. And I have given a link of Python. Do install text editor as well as also do install. Attendance link, it's already provided. You can see in the chat box, guys. Sure. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, and you are such a lovely audience. And do care of you, your family. Be safe, and let's meet tomorrow. Sure. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.